What is up, guys? Theo checking in here with some lifting footage from my control upper day. Sorry for the delay, I've been really busy with work and things like that, so I haven't been able to edit videos lately. But anyway, what Johnny Candito calls for on this day is 6 sets of 4 with his photo press. And what that movement is when you're lying on a flat bench, you're going to take your normal competition grip and stance and everything, just basically your normal competition bench setup, and lower the bar to about an inch, 1 to 3 inches I'd say from your chest, pause there, and then press up. Now clearly I can't do that. I'm already doing a short range of motion and doing the floor press. What I've been doing for these 6 sets of 4 that he calls for is more floor pressing at a lighter weight, trying to really just control the volume more. Control the weight more and work on my tightness. For me with floor press, the problem I'm having is how to keep my back tight without using leg drive. So that's something that I need to work on, and I think that will translate to better upper back tightness, or like better total body tightness in my actual competition bench once I have access to a bench again. But what I've been doing here, my philosophy is that I think I should be trying to pause more at the bottom. Now, as you can see from these clips, I'm not pausing more at the bottom on these presses on my control upper day. And that's simply my ego getting in the way of not wanting to press less than 135, which most people cannot do more on their floor press than they can on their regular bench. So theoretically, now I haven't actually done a competition bench on an actual bench since I started floor pressing. So theoretically, I should be able to press quite a bit more than this for this number of reps on an actual bench. So if this is my thinking right now, if I was struggling still pressing 135 or getting above 135 on a regular competition bench before I started this, then I should have known that 135 was not going to be the smoothest for me to sit here and pause on floor presses. So I basically, what I'm trying to do is to slowly quell my ego and try to really just pace myself. And wow, my dog wanted to help on that set. I guess he wants to make gains too. So just really pace myself and try to really stop letting my ego get in the way of the weights, and get in the way of my workout, which is something that I've really struggled with, especially my bench press. So I've actually been trying to use as little weight as possible, instead of my old strategy of kind of like whatever the rep range is that's prescribed, do as much weight as you possibly can for those reps. I'm trying to use as little weight as possible and still get a result. And one of the reasons for that is because I'm quickly running out of weights. I'll talk about this more on my heavy lower day, but I'm running out of weight to squat with. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do for like my last week. But as you can see, these sets got better as the work, these sets look better later on in the workout. I think part of that is me looking at the footage in between sets and seeing what I did wrong, and the other part of that is when you're only working up to 135 and you don't have very many plates, there's only so much warm-up that you can do. So I feel like I'm not completely warm my bench until I get further on. So lately, like the weeks after this, I've been trying to do more warm-up sets and stuff like that. So these are my barbell rows. They look really ugly. The pauses are terrible. I need to work on those a lot, and I also need to work on my overhead press. I'm trying to treat the rowing movement and the overhead press movements more like a main exercise, and so you'll see that I've chosen my accessory work kind of as auxiliary exercises to my overhead press, because I think my shoulders are really small and they look pretty just like strange. And then also I think that the small size of my shoulders and chest and just my upper body in general is a contributing factor to the weakness of my bench press. So trying to get a little bit more size and strength up there, and then also a lot of shoulder pressing movements require a lot of core strength, and my core is very weak, as can be seen from my squat, my deadlifts, and that kind of thing. So I think overall focusing on this will hit a lot of the areas that I need help on. This is really ugly set of pull-ups. Also, sorry for being lazy in this video, because I haven't uploaded videos in so long. I really want to just get this done and get this out to you guys, so I haven't put the weights and the reps and sets in the lower left-hand corner and stuff like that. I probably should have, because this is like how the program's going to be run or whatever, but I'll show it in the next control upper video, which will be out within the next few days. It's like 3 videos out or something like that. Now this is the Savickas Press here with 65 pounds, and what this is basically the analogous exercise to the floor press for your overhead press. So you're basically just sitting on the floor, overhead pressing. I put my legs out straight, which I don't do on my floor press, but this really taxes your core. These are much more difficult than, okay, the shoulder portion of the movement, actually getting the weight to lock out was easier than I expected, but getting it from like my chest up, like my chest to the point that I could like begin to lock the bar out, that was like super taxing on the core. And then I did some ugly hanging leg raises that I'll let you guys watch. So anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined, and I will see you in the next video.